Ladies and gentlemen, the American Cheering Bulldog Nation, welcome to the Eric Deters Show. Well, ICE is battling the governor of Massachusetts. All these governors of these Democratic states, you cannot make this up. You know, they're saying we're not going to concede to the deportation of our illegal aliens and blah, blah, blah. And what's hysterical about it is if you look at what happened in the election, Republicans in these blue states made significant gains. Check out a map of President Trump's, where they voted for Trump and where they didn't vote for Trump. Look at the map of the congressional races. It's unbelievable. So for these governors to act this way, and what ICE points out in Massachusetts, they just found out a bunch of people who've been murdered and killed by illegal aliens that ICE has captured and wants to deport. You're going to fight that, governor? It's insane. Murdoch maintains his family control over News Corp. The battle in the stock with the shareholders has been won by the Murdoch family. Trump has increased his support amongst young people, men and women, by 20%. That's amazing. Rand Paul says using the military for deportation would be a mistake. Not really, when it's tied to the quote-unquote invasion of our country. Trump, he's a marketer, isn't he? He's now selling Eagle guitars for $10,000 a pop. I don't know about you, but I've not bought shoes, I've not bought watch, and I'm not going to buy the guitar. I do own a few hats. Dunlap is shutting down a manufacturing facility in New York. 1,500 jobs are being lost. Joe Biden turned 82 yesterday. How did we miss his birthday? I wonder if he's been found in the rainforest yet. Rumor has it he was wrapped around, or anaconda was wrapped around him, choking him out. Elon Musk's attack on the tax code. By the way, think about this, folks. Remember before Trump, the Tea Party and the movement, we all talked about flat tax, simplification, all that. A decade goes by and nothing's done. Finally, something's going to be done. And guess what? H&R Block and other tax services stock dropped in light of the simple tax code. You know who they're really going to hit the fight? Lawyers. Lawyers create these laws, create the bureaucracies. They like it complicated. I love it. Put them out of business, Elon Musk. Jose Ibarra was found guilty, and he was sentenced to the maximum on the Lincoln Riley murder. It was so sad to listen to the sentencing hearing, which I did. But folks, how messed up is it that the American taxpayer is going to pay for this guy to rot in prison? Makes no sense to me. Hopefully somebody will kill him, because it pisses me off he doesn't get the death penalty. Chick-fil-A can't make it up. In a hospital, they said somebody brought to their attention and had the courage to step up because Chick-fil-A was served at an event. And they're not DEI enough. And somebody had the courage to bring up. I'm telling you, folks, if you think the woke crowd's going to back off, no. Campbell's Soup is now officially the Campbell's Company. It's not going to have the soup in its name anymore. Susan Smith was denied parole. Good. After 30 years, she needs to rot. Blue Sky. Apparently all the liberals are leaving X to go to Blue Sky as their platform. Never heard of it. Matt Whitaker, who I thought would be appointed the Attorney General, is going to be the envoy to NATO. Matt Whitaker does a good job. Hung out with him at the Kentucky Derby. Texas is offering 1,400 acres for deportation of illegal aliens. Good for Texas. Matt Gaetz' the Ethics Committee says they're not going to release the report. Good win for him. Alaska. Republicans won the congressional seat, beat the Democratic incumbent. They now hold a 219 to 213 House majority, and there are some other races to be called where Republicans are leading. And the FBI busted somebody who wanted to blow up the New York Stock Exchange. Wow, the FBI got somebody before it happened. That's a shocker. Your Shakespearean insult today, don't be a spleeny beetlehead renegade. Coming up next, local news. All right, here we go with local news. Barry Stone, 77 years old, and Helen Evans, 52 years old, have been identified as the two that have lost their life in the Bethel Tate house explosion. Joshua Alteith Jr., 7 years old, is a child who is missing. I hope they find him alive and well. He's autistic. Heritage Bank Arena, the study's been done. Heritage Bank Arena, which is very old, needs to be redone, demolished, rebuilt in its place so we have a first-class arena. And how about bringing NBA and hockey? Can dream, can't we? And the city of Cincinnati is going to spend $500,000 of your tax dollars for transgender DEI issues. I don't get it. Coming up next, Jamie Spindley in his World News.
Hello there, the latest world headlines. Ford Motors is set to reduce its European workforce by 14%, cutting 4,000 jobs by 2027 due to financial losses. Germany will see 2,900 cut, the UK 800 and 300 more in other EU countries. This morning, a suicide bomber attacked a security checkpoint in Pakistan with an explosive vehicle, killing 12 soldiers and injuring several others. Authorities are investigating the incident. In other news, Ukraine used UK-supplied Storm Shadow missiles against Russian targets for the first time. This follows recent use of US-provided missiles, which the White House approved for deployment. UK officials declined to comment but acknowledged Ukraine battlefield actions. And a powerful bomb cyclone storm hit the United States West Coast, killing 2 people, cutting power for 500,000 residents and causing severe damage. Winds reached 90 miles per hour, toppling trees and power lines with heavy rain in Oregon, Washington State, and Northern California. You're up to date on the latest world headlines. Up next, Sports Without Boundaries.
All right, Sports Without Boundaries. 2 local sports stories I'm going to lead with. Sad, Holmes High Schools are canceling girls varsity basketball because they don't have enough players or teams to do it. A lot of freshmen and sophomore. They only won 2 games last year. A couple of years ago, I think they won state. I tell you, there's obstacles that the Holmes High School athletics face that other schools in the tri-state, or at least in Northern Kentucky, that don't. And I feel for them. Anything I can do, Holmes, let me know. Simon Kenton High School coach Roy Lucas, because it's our hometown high school, is retiring his head coaching job. I wonder if Nate Ponzer is going to get that job. Well, that's what his dream is. All right, Dalton Connect is breaking rookie records for the LA Lakers. He went 19th in the draft. I never understood it. In my opinion, he was the best college basketball player last year. I mean, he was unbelievable. And the Lakers are winning. They're 10-4. A lot of respect because they got Dalton Connect. Jay Cutler's getting married to his sweetheart. Congratulations, Jay Cutler. I wish I was as handsome as Jay Cutler. Steelers-Browns play tonight, Thursday Night Football. The Atlanta Braves pitcher Sales and the Tigers Scabal won the Cy Young Awards. And Ari Mana, the University of Connecticut female coach, basketball coach, is now the most winningest NCAA basketball coach of all time, men or women. And Xavier beat Siena 80-55. Coming up next, your pop culture report. All right, here we go with pop culture. Did you hear the news, Sabrina and Jamie? Somebody is suggesting that they add a white light to the red, green, and yellow traffic lights. Sabrina, I didn't catch what the white light was supposed to be. Did you?
No. Sorry.
What the hell? This is what happens with bureaucracies. White light means slam on your brakes. I don't know. I know. Diddy got a win. You know what they did? The judge said that they have to destroy what they seized from his jail cell, and he's going to give him another bond hearing. Billy Bob Thornton, great actor. I've been watching Landmen. He wears female jeans because he's so small and his legs are so short. Whatever works, Billy Bob. And Helen DeGeneres has moved to London. Finally, one of these Hollywood actresses got out of Dodge, but she was just eviscerated by the media when it all came out. She was a mean bitch. See ya, Helen. And the Country Music Association Awards were last night. Morgan Wallen won. He wasn't even there. I hate these award shows. They're taking some slack that all they did for Toby Keith was raise a red plastic cup, but who knows? I hate award shows. Do you watch them, Jamie?
Not anymore.
Do you watch them, Sabrina?
I don't watch them, but I like them.
I don't watch them. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. I hope today is yours.